Today, we finish our 3-week series on vision, mission, and values. Let's talk about values. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Worship Launch. My name is Zach Dietz, and today we want to talk about why are values so important for a worship team. So first off, your values as a worship team are your first line of defense. Let me explain. When somebody is looking to join your worship team, our values as a team are what I look at first. So, and I'm just going to go through our values as a team, and then we'll go a little more in depth. So our values as Evergreen Music, I use an acronym just because it's easy for our team to remember. But our acronym is CASH, C-A-S-H. The C stands for community. The A stands for authenticity. The S stands for servanthood. And the H stands for humility. So, let me break those down a little bit so you understand what those are, and then I'm going to explain why this is so important. So, community. We value meeting together as stated in Hebrews 10, verses 24 through 25. So I'd like to read that real quick. It says, "And let's consider how to encourage one another in love and good deeds, not abandoning our own meeting together, as is the habit of some people, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." So, not only is that a core value of our worship team, but that is a core value of our church. We are constantly reminding people, hey, it's important that we gather together as the church. And so that has carried over into our worship team core values, that we desire to meet together as a team. And so the next one is authenticity. We value authenticity in our worship and our personal walk with God. So what I stress over and over to our team is, man, worship God how you worship Him. Whether that's lifting your hands, getting on your knees, I just want it to be authentic. I want your worship to be pleasing to God, and for it to be authentic and to be real. And in your personal walk with God, be vulnerable with Him. Allow Him to come and change your heart in areas that need to be changed. So authenticity is huge. Servanthood. We value the act of service and to live out Acts 2, verses 42 through 47. So I'm going to read that real quick. Starting in verse 42, it says, "They were continually devoting themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Everyone kept feeling a sense of awe, and many wonders and signs were taking place through the apostles. And all the believers were together and had all things in common, and they would sell their property and possessions and share them with all, to the extent that anyone had need." So, let me keep going. "Day by day, continuing with one mind in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, they were taking their meals together with gladness and sincerity of heart, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord was adding to their number day by day those who were being saved." I love that picture, and I've tried to honestly, again, this servanthood mentality that's shown in Acts is another core value of our church. Our people are so great of taking care of those in the body, and so I want that to be a core value of our team, and serving each other, serving those outside of the body, but making sure that we are serving our church as well. And so, and then the last one is humility. We are a team. We value looking out for others before thinking of what's best for ourselves. And so, I don't have to bring this one up very much to our team, because as we have brought new people on our team, I'm looking for these traits. And so humility, man, I am so blessed to be a part of a team who is already practicing humility. I can't think of one person on our team that has an ego, and I try and protect that. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, this is why values as a worship team are so important. And it's important that your team know these values. So the reason they're important is because they set the bar and the expectation for what it means to be a part of your team. So if through our process of bringing new people on our team, I begin to notice something is off with our core values in this person, what I do is I have a talk with that person about what I'm noticing. And I ask them to come back in 6 months to go through the process again in hopes that they have worked on those things. I take it very seriously. These core values, like I said at the beginning of the video, they're our first defense. And so if I notice something in this process, I want to call those people out on it and just say, hey, listen, these are our core values, and these are something that I look for, because if I see something, I want to protect our team from someone who may have an ego, or someone who is only caring about themselves, or who doesn't care about community. They only want to come and lead worship and get the spotlight and then not be a part of the team the rest of the week. And so, or maybe they're not authentic. And so I want that to be our first line of defense. And then if I see something, I can say something to that person and say, listen, this is what I'm seeing. I may be way off, but for now there's a check in my spirit that the Lord has given me. And so, hone in on this one area in your life and come back in 6 months. I'm not telling you no, but I'm telling you to come back in 6 months and let's reevaluate. So this is why values are so important. So first, I would encourage you to first pray about what values, what is it that matters most to you that you want to make sure and protect on your team. Make those things part of your values and pray about those things. Okay, God, what is it that we need to protect on our team, and help me find what needs to be our values for our team. So set your values first, and then allow your values to kind of be the foundation of your mission and your vision. And so that's all I've got for this week. But make sure that what's important to you becomes part of your core values, and even try to align your values with your church values. But join us next week. We've got a big topic coming next week, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining us this week. Bye.